Hello everyone. So now you are on the ASTRA site, ASTRA schedule site, which is most commonly used to make reservations for COB 102 for things like dance recital. Now, say you already have a date and a time that you would like to have recital. So what you're going to want to do is go to calendar, just then go to available rooms. Now you'll want to go here in order to check to make sure that the room is available for that date and time. So what I'm going to do to make that observation is click right here, grid. Then I'm going to go to the time and date that I want to go. So say I want to have dance recital on October 22nd. I go to October 22nd. And then you'll see right here that it's reserved between 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. But it is not reserved from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. And say I want to have recital from 6 p.m., like the recital room to be used for 6 p.m. all the way up until 11:30. So I know it's open for that time. So I'm going to go ahead and try to reserve it. So you go to Home, Astra Home, you click on Request an Event right here. Okay. So now what you have to realize, as it already states right there, it is on a first come first serve basis, and you'll need to do this 2 weeks in advance. But for me personally, I would have the reservation done like probably a couple months in advance, because a lot of other organizations have events that they would like to throw in that same room. So I'm just gonna fill this thing out to kind of generate um, the information needed in order to make the reservation. So I'm just gonna do John Doe, J Doe at ucmerced.edu. Then the information you put there is intro movement. Now the name of event, you would probably put dance, disregard that. You would probably put intro movement dance recital. Okay, now what you're gonna do here after you place that, for this type of event that you use to reserve COB 102, would require a description. Be as descriptive as possible here. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of gibberish to symbolize like you being descriptive. Now the expected number of attendants, usually we have like close to 300 individuals, but I usually like to keep it within like the 100 range just to be safe. Well, not to be safe, but like usually I keep it at a low expectation. Then I request the meeting type. Now the meeting type is going to be a performance, or yeah, so you click on performance. You must not fill out this box right here for description, because you already have a description in the event details. And you do not need to place a maximum attendance, but you do have to make sure that this box is checked because you do require a room. Now you're gonna go ahead and for here make sure it's single meeting, and then you're gonna go to the date that you would like to have the dance recital. As I stated before, October 22nd, and then the start time to be, disregard that, the start time to be at 6 p.m. and then the end time to be at 10 p.m. Okay? So after you've chosen your date and you've set your start time and your end time, you're going to go right here and press create. Now what it does is that it has all the information here in order to then generate a list of rooms that are available for that day and time. You're going to click the check mark here, and then you're going to press request rooms. Now you're going to notice that this says available and this says unavailable. So this says unavailable mainly because there are time conflicts, or it's just not available for that time and day that you want it for. And we're going to go and try to find COB 102. As you see here, COB 102 is open and available during the date and time that I want it. So I'm going to press on the available sign, and it shows selected. So that after I press and selected it, I'm going to go down here and press OK. Now what that shows, after it loads, then you're going to just make sure that everything's filled out completely to the best of your ability. And then everything's complete. Then afterwards, you're just going to press save. And after you press save, everything will be submitted to the registrar in order for them to see if you're going to have the room, or if you have successfully reserved the room. Then you should receive a confirmation email. Disregard that. Then you should receive a confirmation email within a week, or a week to a week and a half. And then from then on, it's just like you advertising the event, making sure that all the logistics are taken care of.